Hello everybody, I'm Panros776, this is Anima Season, and would you look at this, we've got ourselves a copy of Best Skill in the game. Okay, actually it's not going to be doing a huge amount necessarily, especially considering that the rest of the team is more or less as we left it, but it does have some utility. We're up here against Unaka, Peony, Duo Peony, Harmonic Chloe, Wind Claude, Rat Oscar, and Altina at +1. Yeah, I mean, they make a fancy new skill, right? You've got to... I mean, you don't actually gotta. Don't let yourself fall into that mindset, but in my specific case, I've gotta because it does help us out with some very specific problems. We've got Tina back. They got either very lucky or very deliberately successful there. The position of their green preventing the charge we stole from turning into an absolute disaster for these guys. And by the way, here it is, application number 1 of Breath of Life 4. I guess the green positioning must have been accidental then, because, yeah, they messed it up there. They messed it up, and now we're able to go all the way in. Joe Baby Robin goes in first, takes out Unaka. Did I leave that on? Did I leave that on? I didn't mean to leave that on. We should have taken that off. That should not have been on. Well, in any case, the first utility of Breath of Life 4 that I kind of thought we'd get to show you, but we did not get to show you, is that it provides great protection against Bolt Tower. That's something that only someone like me would think up of, right? Helps us against pre-combat damage here as well. Not enough to actually stop any of this from happening, but hey, the thought was there. But yes, Bolt Tower, as we all know, puts all your units on 1 hit point, whether you like it or not. This isn't even a season where we can run Medeus, and I mean, even if it was, you may notice I haven't been running Medeus for a while anyway, but a little bit of pre-combat healing, or well, start of combat, which is pre-combat but not pre-combat if you get my drift, does give you a lot of protection against the menace that is Bolt Tower. Make they did some pretty big damage there, but big damage is not going to be enough to actually make us quit yet. Tina able to pick up a second kill, and it looks like 2 is the limit for them. So yeah, pretty decent start to set things off the way we mean to go on. Next here, Attuned Peony for them. Veil Heath at +1, Rosado +4, Ratatoska safe +1, and that's it. Again, Ratatoska could potentially do something good here with the green, but that is not what's happening. What's actually happening is that Rosado has just kind of been left there with a prayer of some kind, I guess, and nope. Well, actually, nope. Rude, how dare you say that about Gulveig? Anyway, yep, as usual, it's Gulveig time. Veil doing a annoyingly good job of stopping Gulveig time from actually reaching its full potential. That's just not letting us get the special off the special for the third extra action, so we're gonna have to stop at 2, but there we go. That is the Duo Baby Robin play I've been waiting for. Going right in there. Gonna snipe out Haith? Question mark? Gonna snipe out Haith. Okay, for a moment I was like, are they dead here? Are they dead? They're not dead. But oh, bizarre. Anyway, bizarre. Joe Byleth pops up, and we're in a pretty good spot. Yes, sniped out a lot of their team, forced out the surrender. While we're here, drop me a comment. Tell me how your season went. I'm excited to hear it. And whether you've been playing with Breath of Life 4 or not. You know, you can probably guess which unit I'm using to duplicate my Breath of Life. Anyway, here we've got legendary Corrin, Ratatoska, Altina +1, Winter Dimitri, Veil, and legendary Lucina. Yes, I'm starting to get into skill duplication a little bit myself. Didn't exactly have the fodder for it before, but I do now, and well, if you look at the rest of young Emmeren's skills, you probably have a pretty good idea where we're going with this. Now, funny place there, funny place. They could have gone somewhere pretty strong with this. After all, legendary Corrin has high dragon wall. If they just backed off, we wouldn't have been able to warp out and follow them, but instead they left Dimitri up front. Tina steals all his buffs. Nothing he does works anymore, giving Gulveig a shot to finish him off. And you know what happens when Gulveig finishes someone off. This starts happening. Everyone else shuffles forward. We sniped out their main tank. What do they think? Yup, that's exactly what I thought they would think. We keep going. Next set of opponents here. They've got a safe. Fallen Veil, Ratatoska, Lucina, who is +10. Okay. Masked Marth +10, and Elamine. I wonder if this person has a specific unit they are a fan of. Quite possibly. But it looks like for the time being their plan is to set Veil up as the tank. Now, to be fair, Veil does have a pretty good res stat. However, to be unfair, yet again, they could have done something with the green, but they have not stopped warping. And on the third hand, it looks like Veil is gonna live. Never mind. Okay, but this time, though, this time, yeah, that's what I was thinking about. And hey, Veil out of the way, it means Gulveig extra action, and if we don't one-shot here, oh, we might one-shot. No, we do not one-shot. That means we are good for Time is Light. Of course, Lucina has damage reduction in the B slot. How could I forget? We're good for Time is Light. We're good for action number 3. Give it up for action number 3. Action number 3, going into that +10 masked Marth. Nice build. Not gonna survive a Gulveig, though. And, ooh, I like that assist as well. Unfortunately, Duo Baby Robin had already been refreshed, so we can't convert that assist into an extra kill, but still applies Hush Spectrum to all of these fools. And there we go. Looked like they were going to keep fighting back, but they seem to have realized the situation that they're in. Goodbye. Well, who do we face here? We're up against Emblem, Lapis, Sharena, all from the new banner. Ford +7, Hay +10, and Veil +4. Additionally, they've got Bolt Tower all lined up, which I would say we have an answer for. I would say that. However, well, okay, it looks like however is not gonna have to come into play here because what I was going to say is Emblem is preventing all of that from happening, but she's not lined up to do it, so we do get the Breath of Life. Lapis initiates first, does not kill, but even though that's kind of a problem, it's also kind of not a problem because, in case you didn't know, that's exactly what Lapis wants. And now everyone else gonna warp in on her. Breath of Life helping Byleth out a lot here, but you're not tanking Veil.
Do not fail.
Eden has tanked Sharena on previous builds, but this Sharena's a little bit different. We're not living that. And yeah, from here, now that she's been unleashed, do you know how many actions these guys have? I'll tell you, these guys have a lot of actions. A lot of actions. This is one of the reasons why I'm kind of looking for suggestions, actually. Looking for suggestions on a new near saver, because they've still got actions to spare, buddy. They've got actions to spare. They didn't even hit the friggin' duo button, right? That's how actionable they are. The only way to stop this kind of nonsense is to completely wall them out, and because that didn't happen, this is where we end up. So yeah, if you know any save units who can handle a whole bunch of Sharena attacks, let me know. Next up, Emblem Ike, +1. Veil, who has some buffs, she's +1, there we go. Arcadian Altina, Ginunga Gap, regular Altina, +6. And Duo Sharena, +1. Okay, back to our more regularly scheduled shenanigans. Just put Altina in range, why don't you? I'm sure it will end great. I'm sure it will end just great. So anyway, yeah, warp setup is normal. Gulve goes in, deals with Sharena, pre-charge the special for next combat, which there will be because of extra actions. Yay, I love extra actions. Ah, damn you, Veil. Ruining my fun. And Ginunga Gap can't even tank the first hit, so yeah, no third action, unfortunately. I was looking forward to it too, I was so looking forward to it. Altina can tank Tina, so that's a plus for her, I guess. Nice little shove tech there for the extra action. Love that we've been seeing a bit more of that. And let's blast that Altina out of the way as well. Everyone else goes up. Byleth in a very aggressive position. And again, they don't seem to want to quit.
How about you?
Well, Arms of 3 is going to be enough to deal with Robin. Bring their Altina up to a little bit more HP than they were at before. But Byleth is protecting everyone from Veil. Okay, Byleth is no longer protecting everyone from Veil. Vale sensibly going for Gulveig, that's reasonable. Gulveig could have unleashed a lot of havoc if left alone. But that's it, them out of actions, right? So now, time to send in the Emmeryn, who... The fact that Emmeryn's attacking means that Emmeryn kills. Look, there you go. Emmeryn kills. Told you. Tina should now be able to finish off Altina with the special. Holy pressure. There we go. And now it's just a question of whether all these bozos can handle Ike on his own. Let's see what you've got, Freya. That's some pretty good damage.
I'll guide you.
Survives for Great Aether, not an issue. Unfortunately, Great Aether means that the Gale Force gets decharged, but Edel going in now, and we know from previous attempts that Edel can duel Ike pretty well, thanks to Armored Blaze being unpierceable DR.
I'll guide you.
And now, with Breath of Life support on her side as well... Well, okay, admittedly, somehow we've all grouped up under Bolt Tower. That's quite an amusing way of resolving that. But...
I want to help.
Breath of Life does bring us up to a spot where we could maybe survive. Or maybe not. 29, just a little too... Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, heal up Freya. 2x2. That's going to get reduced a lot. And again, no Gale Force for us, unfortunately. But we do survive. Heal up Freya again. Why the heck not? Tina, have you got this? I don't think Tina's got this, gonna be honest. I do not think Tina's got this.
Let me help.
So I'm still just chuckling at the thought that the corner Bolt Tower actually pays off for them. That's not something that comes up very often. Especially not left corner like that. Most of the maps that do run corner teams really prefer the right corner. So I feel like if you were running a corner Bolt Tower, and again, why would you run a corner Bolt Tower when a one column off the corner Bolt Tower would still cover the corner, right? Or like a 2-row or a 5-row Bolt Tower. So... In a remarkable twist of events, this is the second week in a row where we've killed an entire team except for one single particularly determined Emblem Ike. Congrats on them for the win, but we're not losing anything because of it, so it's fine. Now here we've got Brave Corrin, Naga plus 4, the duo Sharena, the legendary Edelgard plus 10, okay, Plumeria plus 2, and Regan plus 1. Dragon effectiveness means that Sharena probably has this just fine. Just fine.
Cherish us, or else.
Does not charge Gale Force, does get to run away, does not stay ran away, folk, going all the way back in. Now they don't even have Gale Force, that was no quarter, they're just leaving her there? Well, you're about to find out how that course of action resolves. No more Sharena. And warp halfway across the map, deal with Brave Corrin, who, funnily enough, because of Tina, we have dragon effective damage. Bet they weren't expecting that. And despite dragon effective damage, some reason this Corrin isn't dead. Weird that. Okay, now she's dead. And since we did get the special off, one more attack, which dragon effective damage yet again, this time going into Naga. Dragon effective time is light. What number are we gonna see? 98. Ooh. I was kind of hoping we could go over 100, but guess that damage reduction is just a little too strong. Only turn 2 as well, so no Bolt Tower for them, and, well, since they lost so much of their team, I expect they wouldn't have wanted to continue anyway. Not that I can ever predict what anyone facing this team is thinking, and would you look at that, another duo, Sharena, some Edelgard, Emblem Ike, Elamine plus 2, Plumeria plus 6, and 4 plus 8. Yes, that is a Breath of Life Emblem Ike, so I guess we're gonna see how well we handle him. I suspect we're gonna handle him relatively well. They do position outside of Emerin range. That is... well, it is what it is. The reason I say I think we handle this pretty well is simply because we aren't really relying on pre-combat damage all that much. That being said, fair bit of pre-combat damage being done here anyway. Let's see what time his light does. 43. Yeah, that is plenty. And Gulveig has a third action now. But more importantly, duo Baby Robin has the Shove Tech yet again. We've been getting good results from that Shove Tech this week. Snipes out Sharena. Not giving up yet, sending in the Edelgard. Edelgard fell off. Edelgard action 2. Edelgard fell off. Edelgard action 3. No, they do not take it. They leave us very well alone. And with that, it's time to close out the season after we squeeze in one last match up against duo Kagero, duo Byleth plus 1, duo Lyon, Plumeria plus 1, Ratatoska and Haith plus 1. Again, this is a player who's got options. They've got the option of some kind of cavalry hit and run, or they could get their duo Byleth killed. And this is another player who has Ratatoska. Ratatoska can provide green, and Ratatoska can be used to test traps, although maybe you shouldn't do that.
Have a wonderful evening.
Okay, sending in Kagero. Why? Kagero does not live that. Why? Okay. Might have just been a misclick. Or maybe they were just giving up. Either way, they've now given up. So... well, that went pretty well. The number of Sharenas approaching is alarming. I do, as I said earlier, need to consider a near save who can actually handle those, because Idan can't really. Again, if any of you have pretty good anti-Sharena near saves, and preferably ones that work against Winter Edelgard as well, those are the two big concerns, do let me know. But aside from that, the whole thing worked pretty dang well, and I'm pretty happy with what Breath of Life 4 has been getting us. Well, in any case, pretty fun season. I hope you liked it too, because if you did, you know what you've got to do. You've got to press the button that tells me that you liked it, because that's how I know that you liked it. Also, it helps the algorithm. And in any case, I'll see you all next time. Penrust out.